Test, test, 1, 2. It's Saturday night hockey here at the University of Delaware Gold Rink, where your Chester County Cougars are about to face off against the Junior Blue Hens. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Chester County hockey. Along with Bill Peasy, I'm Ed Henry. It's been a long time since the Cougars have seen the ice. I think we're looking at roughly about 3 weeks since their last game. Actually, I think it's even longer than that. This is the second to last game. We have the final game of the regular season next weekend. And then after that, it's playoffs and tournament hockey. How was your holiday break there, Bill?
It was very nice, Ed. It was very nice. A lot of time with the family. We had some work done on the house, and looks great. And yeah, we're looking forward to getting Liam back on the ice, getting out here and playing some good hockey. Hopefully the boys use that time to rest and recover, and they're ready and fresh for a whole new second season here, as we like to say. Because playoff hockey, tournament hockey is totally different, and I would say that they need to bring that energy starting right now, because you want to end the season on a good note. You want to make sure you're in decent playoff position, and you also want to make sure your skills are honed. And hopefully they come out today and they play well.
So I know you talked about being well rested. I know one of the things that I'd kind of heard through the grapevine is that there was a little bit of unhappiness maybe amongst the head of the organization with this team, because I think there was a lot of players who were just taking practices off for what reasons. And I understand it's the holiday break, and actually a number of players were actually sick throughout, but it makes it hard when you have that long of a break between games.
Yeah, I know Coach was a little upset on one or two practices. They only had like 7 or 8 skaters. Again, it's the holidays. You kind of want to give the kids the benefit of the doubt. I think they had some good practices this week. So hopefully that means that the kids are out here ready to play some hockey today. Because I tell you what, we're going to talk about this shortly. Blue Hen team ain't no joke.
Definitely not. And as far as we can tell, it looks like they've actually added a few players at the end of, well, we'll call the trade deadline for lack of better terms. Number 6, Thomas Burton. Number 7, Ryan Oliver. And a no number currently as Bryce Sullivan. All show as only having played 3 and 4 games this season. So that, and I did notice that their roster was a bit longer. So looks like they were added towards the end.
Yeah, we'll see what those kids bring to the game tonight. All Chester County needs to worry about is their game. Play smart hockey. Play with a little bit of energy. Play with a little bit of jam. Get in there. Get in the goalie's face. Get good shots on net. Play smart defensively. Just things like that. Minimize your mistakes and try to capitalize on theirs. That's really the goal of the game. We'll see how it goes. Boys look like they're ready. Ty's right in front of us. Boys look like they're ready to go. So fingers crossed that'll be a good game.
We know scratch for today is number 36, Johnny Pepe. He is down south, I believe, for a soccer tournament.
Yeah, that's,
so we wish him well.
Loss. Yeah, that's actually a big loss tonight. Johnny brings the energy. You always like to have him in the lineup, because even when the team's not doing well, Johnny's skating hard, and he actually brings the energy on the ice, and he's a bit of a spark plug. So they're going to need to find that energy somewhere else today.
And number 2, Nate Kelly, is dressed and on the bench, but I don't think he's been cleared yet from concussion protocol. He took a blow to the head from a game during one of the Kennett High School games, and I know he's doing well in conversations with him, but just waiting to come back. So he's dressed and on the bench with his team, but I don't think he'll see the ice today.
Yeah, that's a loss on the blue line, so they're going to need to see what Coach Frazier puts, who else he puts back there to kind of pick up that slack. Nate's a good defenseman on the back end.
Here are our coach's keys of the game, brought to you by High Impact Fitness. Coach Frazier's looking for a structured D zone. He does not want to give up the first goal. Wants to make sure this team comes out, as we have for our second one, with speed and lots of pressure on the forecheck. Really push it to them and kind of get that early start with this one.
Yeah, that's definitely something you want to always do every game, I guess, but especially here at Blue Hen Arena. This can be a house of horrors. It's a weird-looking rink. It's a very low ceiling, and a lot of weird things happen here. So you want to see if you can get that first goal.
And the last one, of course, is to just have fun, because the season is winding down. As we mentioned, there's only 2 regular season games left. And they've had a good run so far. He wants to see it continue, but again, most of these gentlemen, I guess we can call them, are aging out of travel hockey. So this is kind of the end of the road for a number of them. So
I still call them boys. They're still boys. They're still boys.
yeah, no, we celebrated Eddie's 18th birthday last Monday, which is still kind of strange to think.
Hard to believe.
Yes.
He's 18.
Warm-ups have completed. Both teams are over at their bench getting some last-minute instructions. Well, so far, our broadcast stream seems to be pretty good. We're actually using the University of Delaware guest Wi-Fi. It seemed to have a stronger signal than our own private hotspot, so hopefully we won't have any issues through that. That's always the question whenever we travel and go to different rinks is, what kind of connectivity are we going to get?
Yeah, and we don't have the greatest of angles here, but it's really going to be hard to get down on the other end. I'll try to zoom in when I can, but the more I zoom with the one-camera system, the more I zoom, the shakier the shots get. So we'll try to get the best shots we can for everybody at home.
So Connor Cristiano is out at center ice. He's going to take this initial face-off here. He's got Severi Leinonen to his right. Finn Maroney on his left. Piro and Dimboski were the defense pair. Quick shot there.
Yeah, that was a nice play right off the draw. One of their leading scorers, Caleb McKenzie, got a good shot on. I think that's Justin in net today. Is that
Nope,
Justin?
that's Tom O'Brien who's in.
Tom made a nice save on that. Wasn't an easy one.
Over to Piro. He tries to clear it out, but kept in at the line. Finally goes hard off the glass out through center. Beeman tried to kid it out of his skates, but it comes back into the Chester County end. Piro flips it up into the neutral zone. Comes back in offsides. And we get another whistle.
It's important now for the defense just to kind of play smart, forwards as well. Get the pucks deep, just till you get your skating legs. You don't want to make any mistakes early.
I think one of the other things that I'm going to struggle with is getting everybody's names right again. It's been so long since we've had a game. I actually have to glance at my sheet to make sure that the numbers match the name in my head. Down in the Blue Hens end, they work for it. Behind goes right in front. No one there to get a stick on that. Put back through center ice. Piro to it. He bounces it off the boards. Easy turnaround and dumps it in. Chester County makes a line change, so easy out there for the Blue Hens. Off a stick at center ice. Cristiano gathers up, and he'll go all the way around the net. Tried to go up the boards, bounced right back to him. He's across the blue line in center ice. Malone gets the shot off, save there. Battle for it in front. Sitting in the corner. Up, Cristiano with another shot, another save there. Puck rolls all the way down, and that'll be an icing. To try and look to see what number's in net down there for the Blue Hens.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Actually a pretty solid goalie. I don't know if it's 16. Let me see if I can zoom in on him.
I think that's number 10. If so, that's Luke Boardley who's in net for them.
Yeah, it's number 10.
He's currently sitting on a 3.76 goals against average and a save percentage of .877. Puck off the glass. Navazio turn around, puts it into the neutral zone. Work for it in front of the Blue Hens bench. Finally pushed in deeper into the Blue Hens zone. Battle for it down there. Finally comes up through center ice. Hoffman looked to pass that across. Didn't get a stick on that. Finally, they move it back out to the neutral zone. Crystal puts it in deep and heads off on a change. Vazio works in the corner right in front of us. He goes down. Hoffman comes in to help out, and Scarborough comes in and gives him the business. Back in there. Beeman comes in and takes Caleb McKenzie off that play. Far side. Nick DeWitt puts it to center ice. Blue Hens first one to it, and they put it back in. To Piro.
I think we got a call there against Joey. Joey was tripped up going for the puck, and that was a good call by the ref.
So Chester County first ones to the man advantage. Just over 14 minutes here in this no-score game.
It's just it's a penalty the Blue Hen coach isn't going to really like. Offensive zone, Joey wasn't a threat, obviously, to score. And it was just a lazy penalty. Player got his stick between Joey's legs as he's going for the puck, and down he went.
Battle for and skates. Chester County comes away with it. Domboski feeds it over to DePiro, goes all the way across looking for Beeman. Beeman takes the shot. Glove save there.
Yeah, it's going to take something special. Luke Borley's a pretty solid goalie. I think it's important for the boys to see if they can get traffic in front and get some shots away. Maybe get a rebound.
Liam comes in to take this face off. All the way across. Shot in on net. Wardley makes that save. Beeman shrugs off a check in the corner, rolls all the way around to Piro's first one, to it at the blue line. Feeds it across, and Domboski takes a shot, but that rises high up over the net. Peasy in the corner puts on the brakes. Back behind. Looking for an open lane. Up to Domboski. Domboski feeds it back down low. Beeman oversteps that, but heads back and picks it up. Hesitates, takes the shot. Goes in front. Bordley made the initial save. Rolls still loose in front. Finally pushed right wing corner.
It's good pressure. Good pressure. Good pressure to start. Forgot that we can't ice it on the power play.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that was good pressure. They worked it around the boards, found the open man at the point, whether it was Jack or Joey. They got some good shots away.
Just about halfway through. Chester County power play. Hunter Thompson in on that, but that bounced over his stick. Blue Hens able to move it out. It's Nick Mowbray, number 92.
He's got some wheels.
He played at Chester County, I think, last year or the year before. He's definitely got some speed to him. And I think it has a lot to do. He, like Johnny Pepe, is a soccer player.
Yeah.
So soccer players definitely have that extra gear when it comes to being on the ice, at least with those two. Under 30 seconds now remaining on the power play opportunity for Cougars. Thompson gets to the blue line, and he'll feather it down low.
Ooh.
Battle for it in front, still comes right to him. Play whistle dead. 12 seconds remaining. Face off, one up to the blue line. Vazio turnaround shot goes, and it goes in. So Chester County, with waning seconds on their power play opportunity, capitalize and take the 1-0 lead.
I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think Jake got a touch on that as it was heading to the net. But that's all you really want to do as a defenseman, is just get it to the net. You're not trying to overpower the goalie. You just want to get it down low. Maybe one of your teammates can get a stick on it, and it looks like exactly what Jake did. Deflected it, and it went right past the goalie. Good power play goal.
Let's try to look on our replay, but again, it's the only downside with being in the corner here.
Yeah,
this facility, it's so far
I
away.
I think audibly, I think I heard a touch on it when the shot came through. I heard a touch, and I couldn't tell where the player was, but Jake was certainly the one celebrating the most. So I think he got a touch on it. I think it was Jake.
Puck rolls up to the blue line. Piro hesitates. He puts that back down in the corner, right back to him. He takes a shot. That one goes up and over the net. Blue Hens move that out to center ice. Piro put it over to Leinonen. Back out in the neutral zone. Piro goes all the way across. Was looking for DeWitt, but it hit something before reaching him, so it's difficult for him to corral that bouncing puck. And sitting there with the puck, kind of waiting for a second, and finally
How's that
turn
how-
around and put that in. I thought he was on the other side of the red
I
line.
thought he was too.
So, not sure why that wouldn't be.
Ooh. Liam just got corralled, hog-tied in center ice. I don't know if that was loud.
Number 92, that's Joe Willis.
Yeah, there.
He was looking to line up to Piero, but I think he took the worst of it. McChrystal lays out Liam at center ice without the puck, and Liam gets up and looks like, what's that for?
Yeah, they were friends at Chester when Alex played for Chester County.
McChrystal works hard there. Liam comes back and gives them the hip check payback.
No penalties. I don't think Liam was happy about that.
So, McChrystal slow to get up. Hope he's all right there.
Looks like it's all fun in love and war, though. It's all allowed. Refs might be letting the kids play today.
So unfortunately, I don't know why, but our automatic score keep here is not. It tells me I'm hitting the button, but for those of you who weren't paying attention, Chester County is currently leading the Blue Hens by a score of 1-0.
We'll have to get our engineering crew on that between periods.
I'm going to keep hitting the button, so it's not that we keep scoring. I'm just hoping at one point it's going to add that goal in there, but it doesn't seem to be working. Puck deep into the Chester County end. Bosky to it in the corner right in front of us. Put back through. McKenzie tries to feed that to the middle. Was looking for Oliver, but he was well marked.
Nice play by Ty.
Absolutely.
Kind of got blocked. The shot clearing the zone got blocked, but he made a nice, nifty play to get out of there.
Turnover right in front.
That's okay.
Finally able to clear that out. That'll go to the length of the ice.
That's okay.
That'll be
with
an
the
icing.
Yeah, that was got a little hairy there. You don't want to come out in front of your net like that. Give it away there. Take the icing and regroup.
Face off right here in front of us. Puck goes out to center ice. Battle for right there. Near side whistle. Arms up in the air. Roughing call from the far side referee. We'll wait to see who that's on.
Looks like it might be Chester County going to the penalty box. Yeah, face-off's coming down here. That's Jake.
So Jake Marker's going to have a seat for 2 minutes as the Blue Hens look to tie this game up. Just over 9.5 to go here in this first period. Chester County currently holding on to a 1-0 lead. Works there in the corner, kept it at the point, tried to go right in front. Bosky was there, and he cleared it up. Bouncing puck, knocked up and in, but O'Brien had that covered anyway, although I don't think that would have counted. It was hit with a high stick. Battle for it right in front here. Put up to the boards. Piero steps away from Willis, and he's finally able to chip it up and over their head. Down. Oof. Bodies come together there.
It's hard to see exactly what happened there, but it was a good clear. Looked like one of the Blue Hen players tried to take down, I don't know who was up there. Hunter, I think.
I think it was David Hoffman.
Oh, was it David?
17, so DePiero from behind. Scarborough comes in to try and lean on him. Again, fed up. DePiero with an active stick is able to get to that.
Nice.
Hoffman heads the other direction, tries to cut around. Not a whole lot of space to work with there. He's finally rubbed out in the corner. Blue Hens come away with the loose puck. We're down to about 45 seconds remaining on the marker minor. Cristiano chipped that up to center ice. Blue Hens gather up there as they look to come back in. Shot there goes wide. Mowbray knocks it down for McKenzie, but it hops over to his stick. Henry and Rogers come together along the boards. Finally knocked out of their skates by Mowbray, but Beeman takes it away from everybody. And he'll chip it up. Was looking for Harrison. It was a bit behind him, but he touched it enough, so no icing there. Down to the final few seconds of the roughing call against Jake Marker. And he is officially out of the box, and we're back to five-a-side hockey.
Yeah, that was a good kill. It's a good kill.
Blue Hens tried to step in, got around a few checks, but lost the puck, which is, I guess, is really all that matters.
Yeah, he can't throw it like that. What do you call there? This is just a violation. Blue Hen player got it and kind of threw it forward. You're not really allowed to do that. It should be a delay game, but he's not calling that.
Another big check along the boards right there in front of the Cougar bench. .7:23 to go in this first period. Chester County up 1-0. Peasy off the face-off, heads in. Work him along the right side boards. Mowbray makes the move there and moves it ahead, but kept in at the line.
Nice keep.
Eddie,
was that not kept in?
We thought it was kept in. Of course, we can't really tell from here, but referee says it was not, so offsides. I guess he would know because he was standing right there.
We'll take his word for it.
I'm actually surprised because that was Eddie, and knowing how he is with rules, that if he thought if he thought it was offsides, he would not have taken that.
Yeah.
He would have definitely pulled it back. Back over Henry there. We go all the way across to Peasy. He wasn't able to hold on to that. Puck goes in wide of the net. Cristiano wraps it up the right side. Come together in the corner. Mowbray moves it ahead, but Cristiano gets a step ahead of him. Has to go around McKenzie. Finally move out to center ice. Easy worked with him there at center. Cristiano comes back. Mowbray right behind him. Eddie Henry with it. He goes up the boards, gets it up to the line, and finally moved out. And Peasy across the line has Beeman. Beeman takes the shot. I think Bordley got a piece of that one. In the corner, up to the line. Fazio puts it back in. Blue Hens are there, and they put it up and out of play. And we'll get a stoppage. 6:03 remaining here in the first period.
How do you think the boys are playing, Ed?
I think they're actually not doing too bad. I was a little concerned, as we mentioned early on, about such a long break. They might come out flat, but...
Agreed. They have their skating leg. They're not gliding. They're actually doing a pretty good job forechecking. They're matching certainly the Blue Hen intensity.
Well, we know that the Blue Hens are a very physical team, so I think that actually helps Chester County because it kind of jolts them awake.
It gets you into the game.
Yeah.
You get hit like that, you get into the game. It's a giveaway.
Giveaway in front, shot from the slot. O'Brien makes that save.
Nice calm save by Tom.
Work for it. Far side there, bounces in front, but Dubowski's able to gather up and he'll head out. All the way through, he chips it in from the blue line. Huge hit behind the boards, and the arm goes up. That's definitely...
Yeah.
The interference is actually the call.
We'll take an interference as opposed to hit from behind.
Ooh.
I think Jack's trying to plead his case that they both went into the boards together. It was just carrying over the play, but I don't think the ref's going to buy it. No, was it Jack? It wasn't Jack.
So number 13.
Oh, it's okay. So with interference on the Blue Hens. All right. I thought it was against us.
So Cian Harp goes to the penalty box. Chester County gets 2-minute opportunity to add to their 1-0 lead.
I think what happened was that Blue Hen player, what was his name? Cian what?
Cian Harp.
Cian Harp. Nice Irish boy. He, oh, there you go. Nice.
Paddle in front, and it goes in, and Chester County takes advantage of another power play to go up 2-0.
Absolutely, and that was a dirty goal. It looked like it was just in front. Bordley couldn't get his mid on it, and a couple Chester County players. I don't know if Liam got it. He's the first one in line. We don't have the privilege of knowing the actual score from way down here, but Bottom line is, we got a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, we're fine not seeing pucks go in the back of the net at this end for this period.
For sure. For sure.
Next period, yeah. So Chester County off to the 2-0 lead as we get down to the last few minutes here of this first period.
See, what Joey just did right there was something that's invaluable, being able to skate it out of the zone instead of having to pass it out, where it can be picked off. Chester County has a few players that can do that, and it's good that Joey was able to do it right there.
And it wasn't just an easy skate out. He had a blue hand all over the back of him the entire way. Scarborough takes Cristiano into the boards. Turnover there. Shot in front goes deflected high in the air. Kept in at the line. Out to the middle. Forced to the far side. Finn gets a stick on it. And DeWitt's able to redirect it out the center ice. Put back in offsides.
That should go back a little farther, too. It's important to end this period at least with a 2-0 lead with 4:20 left. You don't want to give away anything that you just hard earned on the power play. So continue to play with the intensity we're playing. Finish this period strong.
Marker out to take the face off. Came right back. Eddie Henry has it there at his blue line. He feeds it up across, but that was a giveaway to Mowbray. Knocked off of his stick deep into the Blue Hens' end. Battle for it near side boards. Hoffman puts it back out to DePiro at center ice. They look to regroup. Hoffman tried to put that in deep, but didn't get all of that. Shot there from the blue line. O'Brien makes the save. DePiro picks up the rebound. Their shot there goes up into the netting and out of play. So they'll whistle that dead. The new clock is so much nicer.
Yeah,
we're 2 seconds off.
But now you got to work on your scoreboard.
Yeah, that's just a technical malfunction. I'm not sure. I tested that earlier and it worked, but you never know some days.
No.
Up to the line, kept in. Puck bouncing to the corner. Eddie Henry comes in. He's got Mowbray all over the back of him. See David and Goliath right there. Finally, it's Hoffman who has it. He sends it out through center ice. It gets through.
I guess the Blue Hen player touched that. That's why no icing.
Yeah, because it went right through the skates of Thompson. So I didn't think he got a touch on it, but
somebody must have.
Somebody did. Piro races over. Ooh. Big hit along the boards there. That's definitely going to be a penalty.
Yeah, for sure.
Beeman's going to have a seat for that one. He may get more than 2.
I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, we don't have a hand signal yet. Referees are looking at each other. We're looking. I think he's going to cross-check. So I think Beeman dodges a bullet, only taking 2 minutes on that one.
If it's only 2, which I think it is because they're not putting anybody else in the box, yeah, all right, we'll take it. Not sure what happened there with Colin.
So, yeah, I was waiting for them to say a boarding call, which that would automatically come with an extra 10 minutes. But
you don't want to lose Colin for 10 minutes. That's out. That's out, way out. Yep, good call by the refs.
So just over 3 minutes to go here in this first period. Blue Hens looking to take advantage of a power play.
That's going to be icing.
Backhand all the way down. It's icing, so.
Dumb play.
Dumb rule.
Well, maybe, but you know the rule. I mean, that's my son that did that, so he should know better than that. He's on this side of the red line, and the play was in front of him, and he had time to skate it over the red line.
I think one of the things that makes it tough, though, especially for any of these players who are on multiple teams, is the differentiating rules when it comes to
that's a good
travel
point.
And high school.
That's a good point.
Although Chester County hasn't had a game in a while, I've been calling all the Kennett games, and yeah, obviously that's not a rule they have at the high school level.
No, it's not.
So Blue Hens at center ice. They look to come in. They finally put it in from the center ice right in front of us. Scarborough to it. Bosky right there with them. Puts it to the middle. Try to feed it out in front. Went off Navazio, but O'Brien's able to glove that and hang on and get the whistle. I was half thinking about setting us up at center ice because I know Jim Witherite, who does the Delaware Tonight, is not broadcasting this game, but he's been jumping around all day, so half of his gear is there. And I think that view is even worse than this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I think once you get used to this, isn't horrible. Ooh.
Shot in was blocked in front.
It actually went off the Mowbray player.
Off the boards.
Oh, it's got a penalty, interference. That's a good call. That's a good call. That's Cian Harp again. Hunter did well to get to that puck to be able to get it out of the zone, get it cleared.
So Harp sits for a second time this game and period. So they'll skate 4 aside for the next 50 seconds. And if nothing happening after that, Chester County will have an abbreviated power play opportunity. Puck out to the neutral zone. Navazio banks it ahead. Hoffman put it in behind the net. Blue Hens send it up. Ty's able to keep it there, takes the shot in. Wardley makes that save. Back up to Navazio. Big shot there, knocks the stick out of a Blue Hen player hand. Tripped up along the boards, nothing there. Finally forced out the center ice. Duboski goes back to pick it up. He was rink wide, was looking for Hoffman. Hit a Blue Hen player stick. Back down low. We got 5 more seconds remaining on the Beeman minor. And then Chester County will get a short power play opportunity. There it is. Beeman hops the boards. He's in on the play. Final minute of play here in this first period. Fazio winds up from the blue line. Really tried to make a play. Turnaround opportunity for Beeman. He fans on that one. Piero puts it back down low. Harrison tried to step to the middle, rolled off of his stick. Blue Hens are able to force it out, and it goes the length of the ice. They say it was deflected, so no icing there. Piero comes back to pick it up. 30 seconds remaining. Beeman in with speed. He's in down low, tries to get one up and over. Bordley makes that save, and he'll hang on to it. 22 seconds now.
We'll take that play any day of the week. Colin did a nice job turning the corner. Tried to go up short side high on the goalie. Made a nice save.
There's, I think, 2 more seconds on the Harp minor than there are in the period, so if the Cougars don't score in these next few seconds, they'll start the period with like a 3-second breakaway opportunity. Here's the shot. Great save there. O'Brien keeps this game at 2-0 as the period comes to an end.
That was an amazing save. And of course, I didn't get it on video because I was zoomed in too far. But player had plenty of time to shoot. He shot with about 2 seconds left. Tommy made a really good save on it. Rebound almost popped over him, and he was able to corral that as well. Good first period for Chester County.
We'll step aside for a second. I'm going to add the score to the board so those at home actually can see the correct scoring. And we'll be back with second period in just a moment. There we go. Second period is underway. Quick whistle there. Puck played with a high stick, and that was just enough seconds to take the Hart minor off. So they're back to five-a-side hockey. Puck chipped right in front of us here. Hoffman leaned on. Knocked away from Frillin, goes all the way down behind. Shot there, bounces in. Boardley bouncing puck, made the initial save, but forced back out. The Piro wind-up shot, huge blast, but that goes up and over.
It's a shame I couldn't find the net. That would have probably been in.
Puck goes up and over the net down the other end. The Piro sends it to center ice. Hoffman in across the line. Lost it there. Puck just sits there. No one even knew it. Thompson jumps on it. He's got two Blue Hens to deal with. Rolls it around. Marker shrugs off a check there. Puck comes free. Scarborough drops it off. Ivanovic. Into the Cougars' end. Puck sat at the slot for a second. Chipped at it. Henry moves it through center ice. Rogers sends it the other direction, but the Piro was the first one to it. He goes the other direction. Goes all the way down, but no one touched it, so icing is whistled. The timing of this game worked out well because I've been told there's a NFL game later on this evening.
Is that right?
So if anyone has any interest in that, we should be done our broadcast. Plenty of time to run out, stock up on whatever you might need for that broadcast.
I think people are stocked up already. I think if you're waiting at this point to get stocked up, there's nothing left in the stores.
He drops it off for Beeman. Beeman puts on the brakes, feeds it back over. Was looking for Peasy, but he was well marked there. Knocked off the play. Good behind for Harrison. Harrison tries to make the move, but he was in too close.
That would have been sweet. That was a beautiful pass by Colin. Nifty behind the back.
Harrison steps around. He's got some open space, takes the shot. Boardley hangs on and gets the whistle.
That was a nice save. Two big chances. Boardley stood tall on that one. Colin was just in too close on the first one. It's a nifty pass from Colin between his legs. I found in front, found him in front, and he couldn't just get it high. And then the second one, he took a good shot, but Boardley had it covered.
Seeing Harp gets a stick on that, sends it all the way down to the Chester County end. Fazio tries to wrap it up the boards. Kept in there momentarily. And finally forced back out the center ice. Ivanovic goes across. It's deflected, so no icing there. Roll it near side. Leinen sends it up to the line. Blue Hens are able to keep that in. They battle for it along the boards. Puck sits right in front. Tom tried to get on top of it. Defensive players were able to move it down the other direction. Finn tried to knock Harp off that play. Almost had an opportunity, but he went one direction and the puck went the other. Puck out of the reach of DeWitt. Battle for it at center ice, back and forth, right in front of the Blue Hens bench. Finally sent all the way across. Cristiano with some open space in across the blue line. Avoids a check there. Finally taken down by Hart behind the play, or behind the bench. Behind the net, behind something.
That wasn't icing? What the heck happened there? Guy just threw it all the way down the ice. I'm not sure what happened there.
Bounces off a Thompson stick. Marker got it right back to him there at the line, but it would have been offside, so hesitate a second there. Marker steps in, makes the first move, takes the shot, goes off a stick, stays wide. Hoffman goes up to the point for Cristiano. Too many Blue Hen players there. But finally forced back down low into the zone. Bonovich goes up the board. Scarborough picks it up. Sends it up looking for McKenzie. He's ahead of him, so O'Brien was able to move the puck into the corner. Beeman through center ice across the blue line. Puck's knocked away from him, but he gets right back to it. Sends it right to the middle, was looking for Thompson, but he was well covered. Marker along the boards, tries to put it in deep. Hits a body and goes back the other direction. And they'll whistle that icing.
That one's icing.
Just about 12 minutes here in this second period. Chester County Cougars with a 2-0 lead. Blue Hens win that draw. They put it behind the net. Chipped around in the corner and finally forced out to the middle. DePiro from center ice moves it in. Harrison goes up hard around the glass. Easy on the far corner, rolls it up to DePiro at the point. Moves it back down for Beeman. Beeman's able to spin around, turnaround shot, high riser. Bordley had to fight that one off. Easy from behind, feeds it right to the middle. No one was there to get a stick on it. Shot there, but that one goes wide, misses the net.
I'm sorry all the oofs and ohs, but those are good chances.
Another opportunity there in the blue paint.
Oof.
Demboski takes the angle shot. That one goes right through the blue paint, doesn't hit anything. Turnaround shot there from Beeman. Misses the net, catches the boards, and goes all the way out to center ice.
The boys did everything but score there.
Woo.
Everything was right. Passes were good, shots were good. Just couldn't find the twine. I think Bordley might have made 1 or 2 saves. They hit him once. The rest just went right, really like within 6 inches of the blue paint. If it hits any kind of deflection at all, it's in the back of the net.
And across the line, Demboski takes that shot. I think that one might have deflected off of something and went well up and over the net. The Reds go rink wide across, looking for McKenzie. Takes a shot from the blue line. O'Brien clutches that in the breadbasket, and he'll hang on.
It is much nicer to have the play right in front of you when your team's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you get a lot of exclamations from me when it almost goes in, but
I like that,
can't really see it down there.
You said the oohs and ahs are, they're fun.
Well, they add flavor.
So you're saying that, like, if we were to do this, we need to set up 2 locations and just walk back and forth?
We definitely need a multi-camera shoot, or multi-camera shoot or something. Make it a little easier for me. I can switch between them if you want.
That Wayne's World reference, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1.
I wasn't going there, but I figured you would. Nice play.
DeWitt knocks that down and moves it through center ice. Blue Hens get a stick on it. They go the other direction, but that's from the other side of the red line, so icing is whistled. We'll bring that face-off back down in front of us.
Yeah, the Blue Hens don't seem to have any problems icing the puck. They don't mind doing that. They must have some good face-off guys, because they do seem to do it a lot without looking for an outlet. They're not trying to possess the puck. They're just kind of whacking it.
Sat there for a minute, finally forced up to the line. Cristiano keeps it there. Moves it in the corner. Ivanovic first one to it. He's got some open space, so he'll lift it off the glass out the center ice. Gets by Navazio. McKenzie races in, tries to take the shot. That looked like it went wide. Freeland from the blue line puts it back in. DeWitt and Fasciano come together along the boards. Finally worked loose. Blue Hens get the shot off. Brian makes that save. Moved out to the center ice.
There he there's another
Blue
icing.
Hens send it the other direction. And as you mentioned, icing whistled once again.
Has to be the 5th or 6th icing of the game at least, if not more than that. Nice to see Chester County capitalize on one of these face-offs and win one back, get a goal off a draw.
They're doing it for us because that way they can bring it down and face it off right in front of us.
Absolutely, I'm sure that's what they're doing.
Everybody wants their TV time. Face off won by the Blue Hens. Rolled around, but it goes all the way up to DePiro. He tries to take that shot. A couple fanned opportunities from several players. Work for it there at the blue line. Finally forced in. Chipped in wide of the net.
That was a good pinch by Eddie.
As he gets cheers from his bench. Up the other direction. Look for there. Hoffman in the middle. Turnaround. Takes the shot. Boardley will squeeze that and hang on.
Offensive players love that when a player can pinch and keep it in. It saves them so much energy, and you put it right back down in the corner.
There's a lot of traffic there in front of him on that one, too.
There was. It was a little bit dangerous. You have to be careful you don't get poked by it, but Eddie was able to pull it off there.
Face off sent all the way down the other direction. Will it have enough? I'm not sure. I think it's going to run out of steam. Henry rolls that around. Blue Hen player looked like they were trying to throw a check. Shot goes in on O'Brien. He steers that aside. From behind. Here takes a few bodies. Blue Hens get a shot opportunity there. That looked like it hit the glass behind the net. Finally cleared out through center ice. Easy with a step, feed it over across, looking for Beeman. That was ahead of him. Behind. He puts it right through the middle. Beeman to it, he'll send it back to DePiro. DePiro winds up and takes that cannon shot that he has. That misses everything and hits the glass on the other side.
Yeah, you want to see if you can get that down a little bit and get that on net, get a rebound in front.
McKenzie directs that behind there. Eddie Henry to it. He'll bank it up to the line. They say it's kept in. Right back to him. He'll try the other direction. That one finally goes out. Blue Hens need to touch back up as they send it down low. DePiro rolls it up the board looking for Beeman. Beeman sends it through center ice. Was hoping to hit Peasy, but that was ahead of him, so it goes the length of the ice, and they'll go icing the other direction.
Yeah, Liam had that break there. He pulled up, did a nice job pulling up, let the defenseman skate by him, and he had Colin. He just fed it too far in front of him. That would have been a golden opportunity if he was able to connect with that pass.
7 minutes remaining here in this second period. Chester County hanging on to their 2-0 lead. DeWitt at the blue line. He chips it ahead. He's got Jovanovic with him. He's able to push it ahead of him. Freeland was there for it. Players all come together right here in front of us. Line it and put it out to the middle. Gets leaned on by Jovanovic. Blue Hens put it up to the boards. Kept in.
I think we got a
penalty. Finally forced out.
I think we got a penalty on Blue Hens.
Blue Hens get a touch on that. There's the whistle. Roughing is the call. So we'll see if Chester County can go 3 for 3 on their power plays here.
Yeah, they've made some good plays on the power play. They're finding the open man. They're moving the puck around. They're getting traffic in front. Those are all good keys to a solid power play. So let's see if they can convert for a third time.
It'd be nice to see it happen right in front of us.
Yeah, instead of just seeing the kids celebrate.
Yeah, no idea what happens. Harrison wins that back. Shot in there on Boardley. He sticks that aside. Beeman up to the line. Demboski goes over for Harrison. He has to gather that up. Takes the shot, hits the pipe. Up to the blue line. They swat at it. It's finally forced out to the neutral zone. Bodies come together there along the boards. Navazio sends it all the way across for Harrison. Harrison dropped it there. Fazio skates in, but he gets checked. Knocked off of his stick and sends all the way down. Rolls on edge. Peasy goes back to pick it up. Minute 10 remaining on the power play for the Cougars. Across the blue line. Peasy makes the move. Stays with it. From behind. Directs it up. Has Marker. He's on his backhand. Finally back through. Marker. Turnaround opportunity.
Nice save.
Bordley makes that save. Blue Hens gather up. Kept in at the line. They still battle for it. Ivanovic has some space, and he finally gets a stick and moves it out the center ice.
That was a really good play by Liam to skate it in. Found the open man. Jake had a point-blank opportunity, and Bordley flashed out the pad to make the save. Nice play by everybody involved, including the goalie.
Through center ice. Demboski across the line, comes in, but offsides is whistled.
Yeah, it looks like David just beat it by a hair.
31 seconds remaining on the power play opportunity.
Despite not being able to cash in, they're actually playing really good on the power play again. Sometimes you just tip your hat to the goalie.
Definitely on that last play. Put in from center ice. Up to the boards. Pirro kept in, tried to skate in. He gets knocked down. All the way across. Wind up there from Cristiano. That's deflected up and over into the glass. Back up to DePiro. He'll wind up, take the shot. Bordley makes the save with traffic in front and hangs on. 5 more seconds remaining on the man advantage. So they'll get one more face-off and opportunity before.
That was a good play. Only thing I'd like to see is a little more traffic in front. So Bordley couldn't see it. Bordley saw it all the way and was able to just swallow it up.
Face off back behind the goal line. Final seconds tick away. Harp hops over. Shot there, goes up and over. Cristiano raises in, but that gets by him. McChrystal dumps it in from the blue line. Pirro from behind the net. Tries to put on the brakes, but Mowbray's right there with him. Pirro tries to turn around. He's got Hoffman there to help out, but knocked off of his stick. Shot opportunity there. From this end, it looked like O'Brien got a piece of that to make that save. Kept in at the blue line. He worked for it in the corner. Goes back up, shot there, goes in. Kick save there from O'Brien.
Oh.
Rink wide, they were looking to spring Hoffman. He had lots of open ice in front of him, but just couldn't thread the needle. Oliver leaned on down in the corner. Rugby scrum goes on there. Finally comes loose. Dropped to the line, but then forced out the center. Nice feed back. Takeaway opportunity. Hoffman has it. He's looking for Thompson. Thompson had too many white jerseys in front of him. Sent the other direction. McKenzie with the opportunity. Goes up and over the net, forced behind.
I can't tell if Tom made a save on that or not, but it was you got to be careful of that, of a player getting behind the defense like that.
Turn around there, never gets through traffic. Crystal puts it in front.
Something happened. What's going on here?
O'Brien made the save. We got a whistle.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if the net came off or.
It must have been the net. Yeah, it must have been the net. Well, he's not calling a penalty.
Both players are making changes. I didn't realize on that last power play opportunity, it looked like Cian Harp was in there once again. So he's got to be careful. He takes one more, and that's it for the game.
Is it a 4 penalty rule?
It is 4. 4 comes with a game misconduct, and that will get you gone for the rest of the game and a 1-game suspension.
Ooh.
So usually at that point, coaches are aware of it, and you probably won't see him on the ice much after that, just to kind of save him from that potential. Puck rolls in front. O'Brien will cover that up and take the whistle.
Really important time in the game right here with 2:29 left in the second. Chester County probably has a little bit of the edge of the play, but you know, they have more shots for sure, and they've had a couple golden opportunities they couldn't cash in on. But you don't want to give one up here for sure. Then the Blue Hens start smelling it, and they start feeling they can go into the third period, feeling good about themselves. You want to just keep it right where it is, if not more. Right now, the Blue Hens are getting a little bit of pressure.
Puck rolled around from behind. Jovanovic comes down to keep that in. Puck goes in front. O'Brien gets a piece of that, directs it to the other side. Back up to the point. Big swat there, but that goes well wide. Opportunity to try to put it in the middle. Up to the line. Freeland rolled that down low. Oliver sits in the middle. Blue Hens able to keep it in the zone.
Yeah, that puck should have been out. We had an opportunity to clear it. We didn't.
Turn around there. Big wave of the glove by O'Brien.
Yeah, nice save. If I can get in there a little closer. So they're all blurring out on me.
Both teams will make player changes. So we're under 2 minutes to go here in this second period.
Tommy's played a really solid game so far.
He's played a very calm game, which is something you always want from your goaltenders.
Yeah,
You don't want them too excited.
That's his MO, right? He makes a lot of calm saves. Doesn't flop around.
Puck directed behind the net by the Blue Hens. Goes up the near side. Beeman tries to get to that, overskates it.
Yeah,
Finally gets a second chance and gets it up over the blue line. They tried to look to spring Liam, but again, active sticks of the Blue Hens. Stopping some of those home run passes. Puck rolls on edge all the way down behind the goal line of the Blue Hen zone. You wrap it around. McKenzie banks it ahead for Mowbray. Mowbray with speed across the line, makes the move, directs it in on net. O'Brien saw that, steered that aside. Hook there. Finally forced out the center ice. We're under a minute to play now in this second period. Beeman with some space takes the shot. Wardley makes the save, had a rebound, but nobody could do anything with it. McKenzie banks it past Cristiano. Will go all the way down and will not have enough for icing. Beeman goes all the way up. Liam got a skate on it. Directed it in on Bordley, but comes right back to him. Fed behind for Beeman. Beeman puts it right in the middle. Opportunity there for Harrison, but Bordley makes a huge save.
I think he hit Bordley more than anything. I mean, that's his job, right? Getting his way. That's exactly what Bordley needed to do, and he's in the right spot at the right time. It was a really good setup.
In good position as a goaltender, it doesn't matter. No work needed.
Well, that's half the battle. Good goalies are always in a good position.
Final seconds tick away from this second period. Chester County still holding on to their 2-0 lead. We'll take a quick break for a moment and come back with third period action in just a moment.
$3 p.m.
Final 17 minutes. This game on the board. Puck is down and we are underway. Knocked out of the air. Freeland takes the shot in. O'Brien gloves that easily and he'll hang on.
What would you say the shot totals are? Because I have no idea. I think Chester County probably has the advantage.
Yeah, it's so hard because you really can't tell, especially on the other side of the rink,
Yeah.
what happens down there. What's a shot, what's not. Valzio winds it all the way up. Ivanovic, he was in a dangerous position there, down on his knees along the board. Even if there's no intent, you just don't want to see anybody get hurt. Crystal puts it into the far corner. Work for it at the blue line. Finally forced out to the neutral zone. Fazio steps up. Moves that to the middle. Sent over. Hoffman's got some open space. Makes the move, comes in. And scores.
Sweet goal.
So first minute of play here in this third period. Hoffman gives Chester County to the 3-0 lead.
Very happy about that, as you can see. It's a beautiful goal. Not sure if it was Finn, Jack, somebody fed him on the wing. He came in on the breakaway. He picked the low side on Boardley. If you could see it on the video, it was a little far away, but I could see it live here. He just picked it low to the glove side. Nice shot.
Puck flipped in. Eddie Henry has to race to keep Mowbray away from that one. Beeman, nice direct up. Harrison. Harrison gets to the blue line and puts it in deep. Rolls up to the point. DePiro keeps that, hesitates, finally just directs one in. Opportunity there, and another goal goes in. Just like that, Chester County doubles down and now leads the Blue Hens by a score of 4-0.
Yeah, that was Johnny on the spot. Liam always in his office. Joey did a really nice job. Looks like he had the puck in front of him. Joey did, and he didn't, so he couldn't wind up and take a cannon shot. Instead, he just kind of directed it to the net. That's all it took. Boardley made the initial save. Liam was right there to deposit it in the back of the net. Really good start here in the third. That's what they needed, kind of put this game away. See how the Blue Hens respond, if they just fold up or if they still continue to play hard.
Moves through center. All the way through. Scarborough redirects it across. Was looking for Benner. He dropped to his knees and sends down the other direction. Rogers races to get to it. He had Beeman staying right with him. Harrison puts it in on net. Goes off a body in front. Moved out the center ice. And Henry chips it just that direction, and they're able to move it into the Blue Hen zone. Rolled behind, put it right out in front. Finn Maroney keeps that in at the line. Finn with it again behind the net. Gets leaned on there, forced off the play. Kept in. Leinonen directs it on net. Ooh. Bouncing puck still sits there.
Got it.
And it goes in. So Chester County comes out firing here in the third period and now takes the 5-0 lead.
Yeah, that was Finn, Johnny on the spot also. Puck came in, Boardley made the save, was sitting there. Finn was able to backhand it in. Chester County doing a nice job crashing the net, looking for rebounds, and they're getting them. I think we got a timeout here for the Blue Hens. Well, he couldn't have scripted this any better to start the third period for sure.
Not at all.
We had 2 goals for the first 34 minutes of the game. In the last 3 minutes, we've had 3. So pretty good coaching from Coach Frazier between that second and third period, would you say?
Absolutely. Whatever he said, he needs to bottle that up. So the Blue Hens call timeout as they look to stop the bleeding here in the third period.
It's definitely disconcerting as a goalie to make the save like that and then have a player. Boardley's leaving the ice. I'm not sure if he has an equipment problem or something, but But yeah, no, it's you know, you make the save and you hope your defenseman can cover the players around you. Just didn't happen those last 3 plays. Well, 2 of them anyway, and then David's was a breakaway. That was just a defensive breakdown. So last 14:27 of the game, I want to see the Cougars just finish this out strong. You don't want to give up anything. You don't want to give them any chances. You want to finish on a high note.
And the other thing, too, is, you know, when you play physical teams like this, when the game gets this one lopsided, you also want to make sure you keep your eyes in the back of your head, because not saying the Blue Hens do this, but sometimes physical teams, if they can't beat you on the scoreboard, they try and just beat you on the ice. So
they get discouraged. I'm not sure that'll happen today. We'll see. Chester County's done a fairly good job of you know, matching their physicality. You know, the refs will clamp down on that. You hope the refs will, you know, if they see anything that's, you know, unnecessary, the refs will call it. So I'm not necessarily worried about that. We'll see.
we did see a player leave the ice in that break. It was from behind the net. It wasn't I was thinking the same thing, that it was Boardley.
Oh, it wasn't the
But it
goalie?
was a number 90, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to say that it might have been one of the Willis.
Brother, one of the Joe Willises. There's 2 Willises in this team, I believe.
Jack and a Joe.
Yep.
So I saw a 90 number, but
I don't know how they're both the same number. Oh, nice move by Nate.
goes
Couldn't
in
get
on
through.
net. Boardley's able to find that in traffic and put a glove on top of it.
I apologize once again. I'm not able to get really close, but as soon as I get super close and puck starts moving, everybody gets dizzy. I already got a text from my wife saying you're making me dizzy, so trying to minimize that.
So we'll have to put a public service announcement out whenever we have.
Bill Peasy doing camera.
Well, I was going to say when we're in this facility from this angle, that we recommend Dramamine prior to the gameplay.
Possibly.
Chip there. Eddie Henry gets a stick on it to keep him out of the zone. Finally forced in. He gets leaned on there by McChrystal. Work for it along the boards. Puck finally comes loose. Blue Hens take the shot. That goes up and over the net. Oliver, first one to it. He's got Thompson there with him. Mowbray there. Eddie Henry's got McChrystal's got an arm around him. Thompson tries to direct that out. Didn't get enough on it. Mowbray gets the shot, but that stays wide. Second opportunity. Finds the top shelf. And the Blue Hens are on the board.
Yeah, that one was one that I think they wanted to get back. They had a clear up along the far side. They had a chance to clear it. I think it was Hunter. And he kind of threw it softly into the boards and was picked off. Mobley took the initial shot. He followed up on his rebound, and he made a really nice shot over Tom's glove, short side. It's funny. Hockey's a funny game. We had 2 periods of 2-goal hockey. Now we've got 4 goals in 4 minutes.
So just over 13 minutes remaining in this game. Blue Hens climb out of the basement. 1 on the board. Still trail the Cougars by a score of 5-1. Puck comes in. Cristiano kicks it to a stick. He'll roll it up the boards. DePiro directs it up. Has Harrison. Harrison chips and chases. Tries to get around Williamson. Puck in front. They battle for it there. Body goes down. Loose puck. Beeman turnaround directs it in. That stays wide. Up to the blue line. Bosky takes that shot. Hits traffic in front. Far corner. Beeman to it. Sidesteps a check there. Stays with it from behind. Puck rolls up. Demboski keeps it in all the way across. Cristiano lost it in his skates, but got enough to it to keep it back in the zone. Easy all the way across. Harrison puts it in towards the net. It's traffic in front, force behind. Back up to Demboski. He takes the shot from the line. Boardley makes that save. From behind. Puck sits in front, chips at it. Boardley's finally able to cover it up, and he'll definitely take that whistle.
Yeah, that was a good response for Chester County. Got a lot of good opportunities. Got at least 3 or 4 shots through. was a good response after the goal.
So I'm assuming you will be watching the Eagles-Giants after this.
You assume correctly.
Prediction on the game?
I think the Eagles blow them out, honestly. I'm not good with scores. 33-10, 33-17, something like that. I think they're just a better team. The Eagles are just a better team overall, and I think they're going to be ready to play. Giants are, I wouldn't say that they're overrated because they came in as a 6th seed and they just beat the 3 seed in Minnesota, but Minnesota wasn't all that good. And I don't think the Giants are that deep, so that's my prediction. Place your bets if you're.
All right, so you heard it here first.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it'll be a little closer than that.
Okay.
But still think the Eagles will win by 2 scores.
I think the line is 7.5, 8, so.
Puck all the way across. Eddie Henry takes the shot.
Just missed that.
Wide of the net. Blue Hens finally able to move it out. Mowbray with speed. Good back check there to keep him out of harm's way. Finn Maroney will chip it out to center ice. We get a whistle and a cross check.
Not sure who. Against Blue Hens.
So that looks like number 3, Zach McKenzie. Will have a seat for cross-checking. Gives Chester County the man advantage. Opportunity to add to their lead. Oh, they've got 2 in the. Oh, he picked up a.
He picked a double minor.
Yep.
That's what he did. I think he got a high sticking minor and a cross-checking minor. So he got 4 minutes.
All kinds of work with that stick.
Yeah.
So
he was busy.
4 minutes on the board for McKenzie. A little extra man advantage time for the Cougars. Blue Hens win that.
Offside. Yeah, his player skated in without the puck.
It's an important part to stay on sides.
It is. This is. I like to see Chester County get at least 1 here on the power play. You want to end this game on a good note. You don't want to feel bad about your power play. 4 minutes is a long time.
Puck in the zone. Chester County looks to set up. Roll it in front. Borley's able to cover that up. And get the whistle.
I think the problem is sometimes when you get a game like this where it's 5-1 now, the intensity, you kind of lose a little of the intensity. It's just natural. That's where coaches come into play, and they kind of keep the kids focused.
Back up to the line. DePiero sends it across. Beeman puts that in and finds the corner and scores.
That was a beautiful play. Joey doing exactly what Joey does. Keeps the puck from going out of the zone, controls it, finds Colin, who just kind of glides across the high slot. And there's a lot of traffic in front, so that's what I say, take the goalie's eyes away. Borley didn't see that puck till the last minute, and he couldn't react. When Colin rockets a shot, it's pretty hard. So 31 seconds into the power play, and they already chip one in. So that'll knock off the first power play, and they'll have 2 minutes, another fresh 2 minutes to try and get another one.
Chester County now with the commanding 6-1 lead. Beeman makes the move there and steps in across the line. Hesitates, takes the shot, rolls all the way up. Peasy with it. Back down low for Beeman. Beeman sends it all the way across her to Piro, who winds up. Hits something in front. Comes right back to him. Harrison with it. Rolls up to the line. Peasy keeps it there. Goes in on Bordley. He juggles it, but able to catch the bouncing puck, and he'll hang on.
One thing I mentioned before the game, Johnny being the spark plug on this team. One player who also doesn't take a shift off is Colin. He's not going to. He wouldn't let his certainly let his line mates kind of, not play as hard. He's always playing hard.
Minute 22 remaining on the power play opportunity for the Cougars. That goes all the way up. Demboski, good keep there at the line. Easy leaned on the corner. Still harassed, but stays with it. Shot rolls all the way around. Liam on the puck. Rolls it back for Cristiano. Connor takes the shot in traffic, bounces around, still loose in front. They battle for it.
Looks like Liam had a chance for a backhander, just couldn't get enough on it to get it up over the goalie. Good work moving the puck around, though.
9:31 to go in the third period, 53 seconds. Still on the remaining minor to Zach McKenzie. Face off the win there, Chester County. Down low. Ivanovic puts it along the boards. Finally forced out to the neutral zone. Cristiano through center ice. Chips it ahead from the blue line and goes after himself. From behind the net. He's harassed from behind by Ivanovic. Leaned on there. Up to the blue line. Kept in. Navasio takes a shot. That one catches a lot of air, goes way up and over the net. Put in on net. Borley reaches out, scoops it up, and covers it.
Connor Cristiano's played a really good game. He's played center. He's played on defense tonight. He's done a really solid game. He's like Coach Frazier's Swiss Army knife. He can play anywhere on the rink.
9 more seconds. And McKenzie will jump the boards to have them at 5 aside. As time runs out, he comes out. Cristiano through center ice. Gets it up to Hoffman. Hoffman winds up, takes the shot. That just misses the net. Dimboski tries to step around, but catches a body there. Off of his stick. Mowbray looks to go the other direction. Puck rolls in. O'Brien calmly covers up, and he'll take the whistle.
He's been their most dangerous player tonight. He has their only goal. What's his first name again? Mowbray?
Mowbray's his last name.
Mowbray, what's his first name?
Nick.
Nick Mowbray. He's actually played a really good game for them. Shifty on the ice.
Again, he's got those same soccer leg moves that Johnny has.
Yeah, he's got some hockey skill, though. You could see it. I mean, his shot was amazing. Short side high over the glove hand. Tommy didn't really have a chance on that.
Bouncing puck in the middle. Jake Marker was able to move that out. Hoffman over the blue line. Takes the shot there. Bordley makes that save calmly. Puck in the zone, gets the shot in on O'Brien. He'll squeeze that and hang on.
Another calm save from Tom.
Plays with the puck a little bit before giving it over to the ref.
Well, there's a skill to that, right? It's in the glove, so they don't want to they want to flip it out of the glove and put it on the top of the glove. That's a goalie skill.
Maroney comes and takes that. Henry to it. He'll roll it around for DePiero. DePiero goes up the boards, is looking for Severy, but it took a weird bounce. Center for DeWitt. Tried to feed that back. Blue Hens chip it in. Couple pair of 8s come together there. Move it to the middle. Bouncing puck, turnaround opportunity. Didn't get all of that one, so it stayed wide. Puck directed around. Kept in by the Blue Hens. DePiero. Good take there. It's got Scarborough leaning all over him,
What a
but he's
strong
able to
play.
play it out. Gets
Amazing
to Maroney.
play by Joey. That's why he's the captain. Should be ice.
Put in.
I guess they're saying that was deflected. It wasn't deflected, but they're saying it was deflected.
Puck chopped at from behind. DePiero gathers up, and he'll skate out.
What?
Must
it
have hit the
roof.
netting.
No, it hit the roof.
Yeah, with this very low ceiling arena here.
It's got to be one of the lowest ceiling arenas we have.
Oh, without question. It's not even just the ceiling. They've got lighting, scaffolding up there. They've got HVAC ductwork. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah. It's down low here.
It's not really made for lobs for sure.
Face off right in front of us. Good position there on the puck. It's Harrison. Oof. He lifts it out.
For Colin.
Blue Hens direct back in. Cristiano to it. Sends it up. Kept in at the blue line. Back to Beeman. He's leaned on in front of the bench. Skirts right along the line, but Harrison's able to pick it up there and skate out. Knocked away from Mowbray. Harrison on it again. Bounces up. Cristiano gets a deflection in on net. Comes right back to him. He juggles it a little bit, forced out to the middle. Has to play it off the boards. Beeman over the blue line. Tries to make the move and cut to the middle. Too many white jerseys to get through there. Cristiano chops it in at the line. Bouncing puck. Finally comes up and rolls across center ice. Mowbray with it. He's got Demboski all over the back of him, but still gets the shot off. Second opportunity there, dangerous, but yeah. O'Brien's able to stay on top of that and make the save and get the whistle.
44 came in and had a nice rebound opportunity. He shot it right into Tommy. Tommy had everything covered.
Face off here in the Cougars' end. Bounces up to the line. Ivanovic directs it to the corner right in front of us. The Crystal, Demboski come together. Demboski gathers up the loose puck and he'll skate out. Across the blue line. Puts on the brakes. Lost possession for a moment. Blue Hens are finally able to get a stick on it, move it out to the neutral zone. Turnaround there from Navazio, but Cougars hadn't cleared the zone, so offsides is whistled. It's another one that, because they don't do it in high school, can get confusing.
Offside, yeah.
That's the only thing I don't understand. You know, if USA Hockey is going to make the rule,
why is it consistent?
Well, yeah. Why is it
at
one level but not another? Puck goes through center ice. Both players overskate it, knocked away from Ivanovic. Comes right back to it. He tries to direct down low. Scarborough picks it up. Back up to Jack. He'll take the shot, rolls through traffic. Kick save there from O'Brien. He covers up.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I got that because I was panning across, but Tom flashed out that puck was going to go in the back of the net if Tom didn't flash his pad out. Didn't have a lot on it, but it had enough to get in the back of the net if he didn't put his pad there. So good play by Tommy.
Finn comes out to take this draw. He's able to direct it over to Eddie Henry, and he'll bounce it.
Whoa,
bouncing puck.
whoa.
Puck sits there, was on top of the net momentarily. That was a dangerous play there.
That would have been an interesting call if it would have went in. Because the player hit it with a high stick back to the net. I mean, the player's stick was over. It wasn't a high stick. It was at his shoulder level, but it hit it toward Tom, and it was over the crossbar. That's considered a high stick, and they don't allow that goal. It went off the top of the net, rolled down Tom's back, and somehow it didn't go in. Oof, that was a good shot.
It bounces out in front. Opportunity there for McKenzie, but he missed the target. He had some open net to look at.
He absolutely did.
Puck deflected
No,
off
it
a body.
should not be ice. It was a block. Yeah, okay, good. They waved it off. Player blocked the shot and it went the other way. It should not be icing.
Puck right in front. Turnaround opportunity there for Maroney. It looked like he made that save. Henry races over to keep it in the zone. Behind the net. Gets by. Mowbray skates in. Tried to feed it over to Fasciano, but that hit him in the skate. Opportunity there. Kick save by O'Brien. Maroney up to Leinen. Leinen directed it up for DeWitt. He had to juggle that because it was in the equipment. Through center ice, Harrison will backhand in and chase it down himself. rolls away. Chester County's making changes. They get back in on the play. Blue Hens move it out of the zone. Through center. Shot there was deflected before it went wide. Turn around there to the middle. Cristiano is right there waiting for it, and he'll move it out to the neutral zone. He gets taken up high. He's grabbing his face mask. Hopefully he's all right.
That's kind of what you were saying there. I was a little bit behind the play. He released the puck. The player, he took him out from behind. I'm not sure if it was a slew foot or if it was a check. I was kind of watching the play in front of him.
So Fasciano is directed off the ice. And it looks like he's going to get a major for that one.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if it might have been a slew foot. If it was a slew foot, that's extremely dangerous in a player skating like that. I'm worried that he hit his head. Did he have a concussion earlier in the season? He was out with an injury. I don't remember.
He was out. I don't think it was a head. I think he hurt a lower body, but he's got his helmet off momentarily as they're checking him out.
Well, we have a week off between our next game. So
next game is the 28th. That's the final game of the season against the Delco Phantoms. Good to see Connor skate off under his own power. I believe you said that was a 3 p.m. start time.
Yep.
Up there at Iceworks.
That'll be the season finale, so regular season finale. And then we'll see how the playoffs shape out. I think we would end up in second at this point, I think, if we win next weekend. I'm not sure of the standings. I'm not sure where Delco is, if it's actually for the second place or not.
I don't recall the specifics, but I don't think at this point with today's win, I think we've locked up the second place spot. So final 2.5 here of this game. As we mentioned, number 8, Patrick Fasciano, went out for a 5-minute major, which means Chester County has the man advantage no matter how much they score here on that power play. They work for it behind the net. Finally moved back up to DePiro. Bouncing puck, he winds up and puts that back into play, but hit a body and bounces out to the neutral zone.
Yeah, he's going to call penalty on Joey, I think, for holding. Maybe not a bad penalty if he blocked the shot. Was it Joey or was it Colin?
It's Joey that heads to the box.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad play. The guy blocked the shot, and he was going to go the other way, and he was just like, well, I'm not going to let you do that. So 4-on-4 hockey here to kind of end the game. 2 minutes left in the game.
For a minute there, I thought Eddie was going to go and take the face off.
This is a big chance.
Puck rolled behind. With it, he'll bounce it ahead. Has DePiro. It looks like a 2-man opportunity. Beeman fed it over to Harrison. Harrison got the shot off, but he was in close, and there was really no net to look at. Henry backhands down low. Blue Hen player lost a stick. Turnaround opportunity, bouncing puck.
Look, it popped up in the air right next to Boardley. I thought it might have been behind him, but just popped up next to him. And he was able to swat it out of there with his waffle.
In the zone, shot there. O'Brien gloves it, but puts it right back into play. Demboski. Gets
out.
Stripped from Mowbray. He'll skate it back. Goes off a skate. Demboski races over to it, but he still has Mowbray to deal with. Mowbray, first one to it. Eddie Henry's able to knock it away from him. Back out to the neutral zone. Mowbray's diving to get back on sides. Final minute of play. Shot in from that side of the blue line. Rolled behind. Marker to it. Fed it to Beeman, but he lost an edge and went down. Shot, high riser. Goes up and over the net. Henry will bank it back out to the middle. So we're under 30 seconds. In at the blue line. Worked for along the boards. Shot goes wide, hits the outside of the net.
What's the call?
We get a whistle.
12 seconds left. I'm not sure. Jake calling Jake, I guess, for something.
I guess. Must have happened behind the play.
Well, that was a good call by you, Ed. I got a text here from my lovely wife who confirmed that we have, with this win, we would have secured second place. Delco, I don't think Delco has a chance to catch us even with a win next weekend. So still, you want to end with a high note, you want to end with a win, so.
Absolutely. Fan shot there from the Blue Hens. These last few seconds as they're on the man advantage. A little bit of a hold there. Forced out to the neutral zone. Jovanovic takes the shot there in the final seconds as this game comes to a close. Chester County, after a long hiatus, comes back with a very commanding 6-1 win over the Blue Hens.
Yeah, they were in control the whole game. There really wasn't much. The Blue Hens didn't really put up much of an effort once this third period started. It was a pretty decent game for the first two periods, but I think Chester County still had the run of play, had more chances, more golden opportunities, and they were finally able to cash in on a few here to start the third, and that kind of sealed the deal.
So thank you to all of you at home that watching us in this broadcast. Again, next Saturday is the final regular season game. We will try and send out information, and obviously we will broadcast any and all playoff and tournament games we can do. So for those of us here at the Chester County broadcast at the UD Arena, for Bill Peasy and Ed Henry, have a good night, and let's go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.